Well, welcome everyone. On behalf of Scott, Robin, and your families, I'd like to thank you all for being here today to share in a celebration of love and marriage of two very special people. We've gathered here today before God, family, and friends to witness and to participate in this ceremony, celebrating the commitment to a love that Scott and Robin have for each other. To this moment, our bride and groom bring the fullness of the hearts as a treasure to share with one another. They bring the dreams which bind them together, and they bring that personality and spirit, which is uniquely their own, out of which will grow the reality of their life together. Scott and Robin would like to take a moment to thank you all for being here today. All the time and conversations you've had with our bride and groom before they met helped to make them who they needed to be to find themselves first, and then each other. You've shared in their best and their worst days, and you're an irreplaceable part of their yesterdays, their today, and all of their tomorrows, and they wish to thank you. Scott and Robin, you've come here today to be joined in marriage. A true marriage is an act of transformation, a profound mystery of creation and rebirth, as two lives are blended into one. Now, this is not a loss or giving up of oneself, rather giving over self to something greater. Because in this process, you will each be challenged to discover again and again new depths and possibilities in yourselves and in each other. This wedding ceremony and the vows you will speak to each other today are the gateway into this mystery. In a sense, the whole of your lives up until now has brought you here to this very moment. And together you now give over to the creation of something new and transcendent, something that has never existed before. Your unique marriage. And in this act, you open yourselves even fuller experience and expression of the vast miracle of love. The commitment to love that forms the heart of this marriage means that you walk through the rest of your days with a true friend beside you. One you could laugh with, cry with, grow old with, and feel forever young with. Scott and Robin, the formal exchange of your wedding vows is the most important part of a wedding ceremony. These are the words that couples for centuries have spoken to one another, and while they are very simple words, they have very special meaning and importance. As a token of your faith to one another and your desire to join your two lives into one, let us happily proceed with the exchanging of your wedding vows. Scott, you take Robin to be your wedded wife.
I do.
You promise here today before God, family, and friends as witnesses that you be to her a faithful, loving, and devoted husband.
I do.
You promise to love her, provide for her, protect her, cherish and honor her all the days of your life.
I do.
And you promise to be faithful to her so long as you both shall live.
I do.
And Robin, you take Scott to be a wedded husband.
I do.
Do you promise here today before God, family, and friends as witnesses that you be to him a faithful, loving, and devoted wife?
I do.
Do you promise to love him, provide for him, protect him, cherish and honor him all the days of your life?
I do.
And you promise to be faithful to him so long as you both shall live?
I do.
May Scott and Robin keep the vows made in this day in freedom, teaching each other who they are, what they yet shall be, enabling them to know that they are more than themselves and more than each other. They are all of us, and that together we share in the beauty of their love and marriage. Scott and Robin, for thousands of years, lovers have exchanged rings as a token of their vows. Now, these simple bands are not great values themselves, but instead are made precious by your wearing of them. It is worn on the third finger because of an ancient belief that the vein from that finger goes directly to your heart, thus connecting emotion to the physical body. As these rings have no end, so should your love have no end. Scott, please repeat after me. Robin, I give you this ring
Robin, I give you this ring
as a symbol
as a symbol
of my love for you.
of my love for you.
Let it be a reminder
Let it be a reminder
that I am always
that I'm always
by your side,
by your side,
and that I will always
and that I will always
be a faithful partner to you.
be a faithful partner to you.
Ring, place on her finger and repeat after me, please. May this ring
May this ring
forever be to you
be forever to you,
the symbol of my growing love.
a symbol of my growing love.
Robin, please repeat after me. Scott, I give you this ring
Scott, I give you this ring
as a symbol
as a symbol
of my love for you.
of my love for you.
Let it be a reminder
Let it be a reminder
that I am always
that I am always
by your side,
by your side,
and that I will always
and that I will always
be a faithful partner to you.
be a faithful partner to you.
Scott, place on his finger and repeat after me, please. May this ring
May this ring
forever be to you
forever be to you
the symbol of my growing love.
the symbol of my growing love.
As you just sealed your relationship by the giving and receiving of rings and the exchanging of vows, you've committed here on this beautiful white wedding to share the next day's sunrise and all of your days with each other. Because today, right here, right now, your beautiful journey begins. So now it's my turn to speak to both of your hearts. I ask you both as you stand here in this special time of your lives to remember that love and loyalty alone will stand as a foundation of a happy and enduring home. If the vows you make this day are kept, your life together will be full of joy and peace. And the home which you make will shelter you through every unknown future. Believe in your ideals through this marriage and diligently pursue them, and they shall indeed become realities. Now, it's necessary to recognize that marriage is a relationship of two people who are not always at their best. And even in these moments of human failing, I ask you to always act with charity and compassion towards one another. Recognize that love is the most precious gift that life has to offer, and it must be nurtured until it attains the state of perfect love. And finally, I would ask that you don't let your voices lose their tender tone of affection, nor your eyes forget the tender ray which shines in its most special and beautiful day. So, Scott, Robin, as of this moment, you are no longer two, but one. You've consented to live in marriage and pledge the same by the giving and receiving ring before God and all of your witnesses. As you hold hands right now and look deep into each other's eyes, let it be known that you would join body and soul in this lifetime, and this bond is special and eternal. And now, by the power vested in me under the laws of the state of New York, it is my honor and my true delight to pronounce you husband and wife. Scott and Robin, you may now share your first kiss as husband and wife. Now I have the honor of presenting to you for the very first time, Scott and Robin, as a married couple. Congratulations!